Right. So today we're going to dive deep into this whole idea of offense and forgiveness.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, it really got me thinking.
For sure.
And we're pulling from this podcast, Rhythms of Grace.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of it?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting the way they talk about how, holding on to offense can really impact us spiritually, deep down.
Yeah, big time.
And how important forgiveness is.
Yeah.
So,
What really struck me was how they connected offense to those moments when we're really on the verge of growing spiritually.
interesting.
When you're feeling like you're ready to level up in your faith, or when you can just sense God is working in your life.
Yeah, like he's about to do something new.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's when offense seems to
And
pop up.
Like it's a test almost.
It's like clockwork.
Right.
Yeah.
It's and I've been thinking about this in my own life, all the times when I was trying to move forward,
Mm-hmm.
but I was so stuck, because I was holding on to some resentment or hurt or whatever.
It's like a wall.
Yeah. And what if those feelings are actually creating a barrier?
A spiritual roadblock.
Yeah.
The source really points to this idea that offenses can actually hinder the manifestation of God in our lives.
Okay.
It's wild.
I'm following you, but how do we break through that?
Well, the source uses the example of Jesus,
Mm.
both on the Mount of Olives and on the cross.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a situation where offense would be totally understandable, right?
Absolutely.
But even when he was facing that kind of betrayal, he still chose to forgive.
In those moments,
Yeah.
it's hard to even fathom.
Yeah.
It's just, what do you think is going on there? On a deeper level, How can we even begin to grasp the magnitude of that?
It's mind-blowing, right? It makes you realize that forgiveness is powerful enough to cut through even the worst pain imaginable.
Hmm.
It's not about saying what happened was okay, but about choosing to release that bitterness and anger before it eats you up inside.
So forgiveness is almost like an act of self-preservation.
Exactly. It's like the source says.
Yeah.
Offense is the enemy asking to rent a place in your life. And unforgiveness is like signing the lease.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Right.
That really hits home because, it makes you realize when you refuse to forgive, you're actually giving that negativity a space to take root and grow.
You're giving it control.
Yeah.
And the source makes it very clear it's not about weakness, it's about reclaiming your power.
Yeah.
Forgiveness becomes an act of eviction.
Ooh, I like that.
Taking back that inner space.
But what if that enemy, that hurt or resentment, what if it's really dug in?
Oh, for sure.
How do you evict something like that?
Well, they point to the story of Job in the source.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
He lost everything and was falsely accused by his friends.
Yeah, rough.
And his blessings, his hedge of protection, as they call it, it didn't come back until he forgave those who had wronged him.
So Job's forgiveness was a turning point.
It's a total game changer.
Wow.
His change of heart, his letting go of the resentment, it just blew open the door for restoration and blessing.
Interesting.
And it wasn't just getting back what he lost, it's double.
Wow.
It's like the ultimate example of what forgiveness can bring.
It's a powerful story for sure.
Yeah.
But isn't forgiveness sometimes a process? I mean, it's not always an instant thing, correct?
Totally. Yeah. The source doesn't say it's easy, but it emphasizes that forgiveness is a choice.
Yeah.
It's a deliberate act we can take.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it's a journey of choosing to let go over and over again, bit by bit, until it just loses its grip on you.
And it reminds us that it's not just some spiritual ideal up in the clouds.
Yeah.
It's a principle that has a real impact on our lives.
Exactly.
Well, that was really eye-opening.
Absolutely.
We covered a lot today about offense and forgiveness, and it all comes down to this. If holding on to offense is like giving the enemy the keys to your house, what steps can you take to start changing the locks?
Think about it.
That's all the time we have for this deep dive.
That was a good one.
See you next time.
See ya.